Good, happy Friday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, former gym teacher accused of distributing child sex abuse images. A former elementary school gym teacher is facing more than a dozen charges accusing him of soliciting inappropriate photos from a young girl. Mom who fled with daughter for 10 years freed from jail. A mother who fled the U.S. with her daughter to Central America more than a decade ago aimed a custody dispute with her ex-husband has been released from jail after 5 months. Former police chief indicted on pre-jury witness tampering charges. New Hampshire grand jury has indicted the former police chief of Brattleboro on numerous felony counts of pre-jury and witness tampering in connection with his handling of criminal cases involving a woman with whom prosecutors say he was having an affair. Teen who killed teacher gets life with chance for parole. A teenager who raped and killed his high school math teacher was sentenced Friday to life in prison with eligibility for parole in 25 years. Bradley says run for governor unlikely. State Senate Majority Leader Jeb Bradley on Friday all but took himself out of the Constitution for the open governor's seat, telling the Riley King Network that it is very unlikely he will run for the post. Chris Christie endorses Donald Trump for president. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie has endorsed Donald Trump for president. Manchester police looking for man who robbed 7-Eleven store. Manchester police are looking for a man who robbed the 7-Eleven store on Webster Street on Thursday night. Whitey Bulger disciplined after Lawed Act in prison. James Whitey Bulger was disciplined after an incident that happened while serving his life sentence in a Florida prison. Kohl's to close 18 stores this year. Kohl's plans to close 18 underperforming stores in 2016 to meet the needs of the company's online customers. St. Paul's Symphonous will evaluate impact of social media on students. St. Paul's has announced it will be hosting a symposium in June that is agreed toward evaluating the impact of social media on students and their relationship and development. 3 federal judges to hear Deflategate case appeal next week. 3 federal judges will hear the NFL's appeal of the lifting of New England quarterback Tom Brady's 4-game suspension in Deflategate next week. New treatment for opioid addiction could be a game changer. Whether a person is hooked on heroin or pills, it is next to impossible to break the cycle. Recovering heroin addict speaks about his struggle to get help. An Eagle Scout, an athlete, handsome, and college-bound, Justin Barchert had it all, right up until he gave it all away. Debate wrap-up, taking on Donald Trump, a recurring theme of the night. The GOP nominee focused off Thursday night in last presidential debate before the big roundup of voting on Super Tuesday. 7 people displaced after house fire. Officials in Dover are investigating a house fire on Spruce Lane that killed a pet cat. Heston, Kansas Police Chief ID as cop who took down gunman. The cop billed as a hero after running toward a hail of gunfire in Heston, Kansas, and taking down an armed shooter was none other than the city police chief, according to the county and state officials. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday night. Good night, everyone. Bye.